Futures Overview, Pre-Market Analysis and Trading Insights. Opening bell optimism. Futures point to strong start. As traders prepare for another day on Wall Street, the pre-market indicators are painting a picture of cautious optimism and broad-based strength across major indices. The morning of June 26th brings a confluence of positive factors that are setting the stage for potential gains across multiple sectors. U.S. market futures. Steady gains across the board. The Big Three show resilience. The Dow Jones Industrial Average Futures are leading the charge with a solid 122-point gain, representing a 0.28% increase to 43,413 points. This modest but steady climb reflects investor confidence in traditional industrial and financial sectors that form the backbone of this historic index. The technology-heavy Nasdaq 100 futures are showing even stronger momentum, climbing 100.75 points, or a 0.45%, to reach 22,573.25. This outperformance suggests that investors are maintaining their appetite for growth stocks and technology companies, despite recent market volatility in the sector. Meanwhile, the S&P 500 futures, representing the broader market, are up 22.75 points, or a 0.37%, at 6,168.75. This gain indicates that the positive sentiment is spread across the entire market spectrum, from large-cap stalwarts to emerging growth companies. European markets. Continental strength. Across the Atlantic, European markets are demonstrating their own resilience. The London Stock Exchange's FTSE 100 is climbing 34.50 points, representing a 0.39% gain to 87,750 points. This performance reflects the strength of UK-based multinational corporations and the broader British economy. Germany's DAX is showing particularly strong performance, surging 119.38 points, or a 0.51%, to 23,617.71. This robust gain suggests that German industrial and technology companies are benefiting from improved economic conditions and strong export demand. France's CAC 40 is posting more modest but still positive gains of 16.49 points, or a 0.22%, to 7,574.65, indicating steady confidence in French equities despite ongoing European economic challenges. Market sentiment, the perfect storm of positive factors. Multiple catalysts driving optimism. The current market optimism isn't occurring in a vacuum. Several key factors are converging to create this positive momentum. Geopolitical stability. The recent Israel-Iran ceasefire has removed a significant source of market uncertainty. Geopolitical tensions have historically been major market disruptors, and their resolution often leads to immediate relief rallies as investors price out risk premiums. Energy market relief. Falling oil prices are providing a dual benefit, reducing input costs for businesses while simultaneously lowering inflationary pressures. This creates a favorable environment for both corporate margins and consumer spending. Technology earnings strength. Robust earnings from technology companies continue to support the narrative that innovation and digital transformation remain powerful economic drivers, even in uncertain times. Pre-market standouts, small and mid-cap leadership. The David versus Goliath story. Today's pre-market action tells an interesting story about market dynamics. While the mega-cap giants like Microsoft, Apple, and Nvidia provide market stability, it's the smaller, more nimble companies that are capturing the day's biggest gains. Biotech and pharmaceuticals surge. Leading the charge is Vor Biopharma, which has exploded by an astounding 127.27% to $1.26 per share. With a market cap of $69.28 million, this dramatic move likely reflects significant company-specific news, perhaps clinical trial results, regulatory approvals, or partnership announcements that could fundamentally change the company's trajectory. Ideal Pharmaceuticals follows with 76.49% gain to $0.43, while Plus Therapeutics rounds out the biotech leaders with a 19.52% increase to $0.38. This concentration of pharmaceutical gainers suggests either sector-wide optimism or a series of coincidental positive developments across multiple drug development companies. Industrial and technology mix. The gainers list reveals an interesting cross-section of American enterprise. OSR Holdings is up 19.20%, Kewanee Scientific Corporation has gained 18.50%, and Worthington Steel is climbing 16.15% to $30.50 per share, with a substantial $1.33 billion market cap, making it the largest company among today's top pre-market movers. International representation. So-Young International is surging 17.74% to $2.19, demonstrating that international opportunities remain attractive to U.S. investors. The company's planned reverse stock price split for June 30th may be contributing to the trading interest. Earnings season continues. Mixed results drive selective optimism. Corporate performance updates. The ongoing earnings season continues to provide market direction through individual company results. Walgreens Boots Alliance has delivered a pleasant surprise, beating both earnings per share and revenue estimates. This performance from a major pharmacy chain suggests resilient consumer health spending and effective operational management. McCormick & Company met expectations for both EPS and revenue, demonstrating the steady, predictable performance that investors often seek in consumer staples companies during uncertain times. Economic Data Watch. Key indicators on the horizon. Today's economic calendar. Markets are preparing for a significant data release schedule that could influence trading direction. Continuing jobless claims will provide insight into the labor market's ongoing health. Core durable goods orders, a key indicator of business capital spending intentions. Core PCE prices Q1, critical inflation data that Federal Reserve officials watch closely. Corporate profits Q1, broad measure of business profitability across the economy. Durable goods orders May, another measure of business investment and economic momentum. These releases collectively will paint a picture of economic health that could either support or challenge the current optimistic market sentiment. Market structure, the stability of giants. Mega-cap anchors. While today's excitement centers on smaller companies, it's worth noting that the market's fundamental structure remains anchored by technology giants. Microsoft, with its $3.55 trillion market cap, continues to represent the intersection of traditional enterprise software and cutting-edge artificial intelligence development. NVIDIA, at $3.51 trillion, embodies the semiconductor revolution powering AI advancement. Apple, at $3.00 trillion, remains the consumer technology standard-bearer. These companies, along with Amazon and Alphabet, provide the market stability that allows for the kind of small-cap volatility we're seeing in pre-market trading today. Investment implications. Reading between the lines. What this means for investors. Today's market setup suggests several key themes for investors to consider. Sector rotation possibilities. The strength in biotech and industrials, combined with steady tech performance, suggest investors are comfortable diversifying across sectors rather than concentrating in any single area. Risk appetite recovery. The willingness to bid up small and mid-cap stocks indicates that investors are moving beyond defensive positioning and embracing growth opportunities. Economic optimism. The combination of positive futures, strong pre-market movers, and international market strength suggests growing confidence in global economic stability. Looking ahead, catalysts and cautions. As the trading day approaches, investors will be watching how these pre-market gains translate into actual trading volume and price action. The intersection of positive sentiment drivers, geopolitical stability, falling energy costs, and strong earnings creates a favorable backdrop, but markets remain sensitive to any shifts in these underlying conditions. The day's economic data releases will provide the next test of whether this optimism is justified by fundamental economic strength or merely represents temporary relief from recent concerns. Either way, today's pre-market action suggests that investors are ready to embrace opportunity while maintaining awareness of the complex factors that continue to shape global markets.